Ready, set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Blue. Yellow, go. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Ready, break.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Ready, ready. Hut.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
York able to send this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This now a 3rd and 4. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down at 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
3rd and 2. Back to throw again. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
York able to send this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Off play action. Williams throwing the out route and complete. That's Banks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Slide, 97.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
52 blaster. Ready.
Off the play fake, Williams. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Williams. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Spike 60.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start.
Here we go.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Hey, go Fury. Set.
Looking to throw. Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Ready up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, green. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. ETN up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
ETN with it. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.